The window to move up is open, but it's already closing. Detached homes are sitting, semis are selling like hotcakes, and townhouses are next in line to sell. That's your ladder, and it's time to climb. What's up, everyone? It's Kevin Yu, and on today's show, we're talking about a move-up strategy that most buyers are missing right now. Live in a semi or even a condo townhouse, and you thought about moving up to a detached home? This might be your time, and I haven't seen the market line up like this in years. Let's walk through the data. Condo townhouses are in a balanced market, but a couple things I've been noticing lately is that the months of inventory has been trending down. Average days on market have actually been trending down as well. So that's telling me something that after a time where they've even been in a buyer's market, now we're turning into a balanced market, meaning that buyers are starting to get active in that segment. In certain complexes where you have a desirable layout, those townhouses are selling very quick right now because there's not a lot of good inventory, and you might own one of those. Here's the interesting part of the segment in terms of properties. Semi-detached homes are sitting in that sweet spot right now. They're selling, but not flying off the shelves. The days on market had dropped again, which is great, and months of inventory is sitting about 2 months right now, putting it in seller market for semis. Now it's a spot that I haven't seen in a while. Detached homes. Detached homes are sitting close to 4 months of inventory, meaning it's a balanced market. The days on market of detached homes are actually higher than semis right now. The days on market of condo townhouses and detached homes are about the same. So what that means is that they're selling at around the same amount of time, which is pretty good if you're looking to move up. But you have to be careful how you do it. And in terms of detached homes, there's a lot of new listings and not a lot of new sales. So that means this inventory of detached homes is starting to increase. And that's good news if you're looking to move up into a detached home, meaning that you're coming from a stable market to a more balanced and maybe buyer's market. Last month with one of my clients, they weren't even looking for a home. They were sort of browsing. They own a semi, but we're missing a few things. Having a detached home, having a garage, having a big yard. They didn't have those, even though they had a beautiful semi. Then one day on a Sunday afternoon, they were just browsing open house and they found the one. It was detached, great lot, great layout. And they fell in love. And we actually had to start moving because offers were being taken on the Tuesday. 2 days later, we planned, we strategized, read the market well. Even though we were competing, we were able to put in a condition based on the sale of their home. This has never happened in Toronto. Very rarely. It happened more in areas outside of the city. So we had just about a month to sell their property. Otherwise, we would have lost the detached home as well. They had beautiful modern semi that had updated finishes. It was great condition, but had to be decluttered. You had to get it show ready. The good news is we got it in the market within 2 weeks and sold within 7 days. It was pretty controlled chaos for 4 weeks. You can make this kind of move if you plan correctly. On a townhouse, you might still have to sell first because that market is, even though it's balanced right now, it could shift either way. If it was more of a seller's market in your complex, potentially you could buy first before you sell, but it could still be very risky. If you're in a semi-detached home, the market's a little bit more in your favor to sell, but it's always risky to buy first and then sell. But the good news is that if you were to do that strategy, that you would probably sell within a week. Here's the good news if you've been eyeing that detached home the last little while. Not everything is going to multiple offers. Some are trying and they're coming back on the market a week later with a higher list price. You have room to negotiate, and you might be lucky and be able to add a condition what we did for one of our clients recently based on sale of your home. Maybe. Here's the part that most people forget. This window is not going to last long. If interest rates continue to drop or buyer confidence increases, those homes that has been sitting for a while are going to be snatched up, and any new ones are going to be going to multiples. And then you're back into 10 offers territory. So if you own a condo townhouse or a semi-detached home, this is your opportunity to do that move up that you always dream about. You want to run some numbers just to see what your place is worth, what the market's like in your neighborhood and the neighborhood that you always wanted to be in. Give me a shout. There's a link below. I'll help put together a smart move strategy specifically for your home and your market. This is Kevin Yu, and you've been watching the Kevin Yu Real Estate Show, where we just don't talk about markets, but where we talk about smart moves that make sense. Don't forget to subscribe or share this with someone that you know is ready to make that move.